Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Today I'm gonna be reviewing a few coins. First one I'm gonna do is Bitcoin versus USDT, which is what I have here right now. It looks like Bitcoin needs to have a rest and go sideways a little bit, or maybe even correct for a little bit. So I've seen this happen yesterday. I shared this on Estimate. If you guys want to check my Estimate account, I made 3 or 4 posts yesterday just because it's much easier and faster. Just take a screenshot and put it there than making a full video. But I've seen this happening with Bitcoin. You can see here yesterday, 13 hours ago, Bitcoin technical analysis, possible trend reversal ahead. So if you see here, at the moment that I posted this, I took a screenshot. Bitcoin was still going up, but the price was going up like crazy and the volume was going down. This means that we see a lot of buying power here, but the volume is showing a lot of selling power. So this usually indicates there's going to be a trend reversal or a downtrend ahead. You never know when it's going to come. It could have, this could have still shoot up more, but then it would have gone down more or for longer. But it says here, price going up, volume going down. This indicates downtrend ahead. How far? No one knows. The higher it goes, the deeper it will fall. And also the other side showing overbought. So guys, if you want to be on top of it, check my Estimate. You don't even need a Estimate account. You can open my posts and look at them anyways. But if you have an account, just follow me there if you want, because I share these things there. Okay, so if Bitcoin continues to go sideways for a little bit, then that will even out the volume bar, and it will make the volume go flat again, which is good, because then it's gonna have more, more strength to start shooting up again. So for the short term, I see Bitcoin going sideways, but it's not too weak, because we have the moving average right below the price. It's gonna be acting as a resistance. As a support. I don't think it's going to be broken on the way down, and I still expect Bitcoin to go to 4,000 in the next weeks. So yeah, I don't know about you, but once we hit 4,000, actually I expect this to go to 4,100, and once we reach that point, I will probably be selling at 4,000. I'm not going to risk to go to 4,100. At 4,000, I'm going to be selling for USDT. On BTC, and from there I expect a good correction. But of course I can change my mind before we get there, because I'm gonna have to be looking at the indicators, how the RSI looks, how the volume looks, how everything looks. Maybe I won't cash out, but I think I will. I think that's a key level, and we're gonna see a big correction from there. I think, because that's a very significant. There's a very significant Fibonacci line there at 4,100. I think it's 4,120. So we will see when we are getting closer from there. But that's my plan for the time being. Okay, next one, Ethereum. Ethereum versus Bitcoin. So I saw here a nice triangle. I tried to break it here once, boom, twice, boom, and usually the third time it will break out. So I posted this on Estimate. Again, you can go to my Estimate and see here Ethereum versus Bitcoin breakout. So I posted this before it broke out. As you can see here, the triangle, and it was still inside the triangle, so I took my trade here. I of course had my stop loss down below, just in case, because things don't always go up. Sometimes they will break on the way down. But because we are now in a bull market, patterns usually will break out on the way up. Just like I have been saying for 2 months, it's better not to trade anything because we were in a bear market, and usually patterns won't work out. You don't want to trade patterns in a bear market. But in a bull market, chances are they're going to work and break on the way up. So yeah, I posted this on Estimate just before it broke out, and that's exactly what happened. Broke out, and now I'm going to be taking my profits at 0.09. 0.094, because I think it's going to encounter some strong resistance here. We have a resistance line. Also, we have the moving average right above. So I expect a correction from there, and I'm gonna try to catch the bottom from there, but for sure I'm taking my profits here. I don't care if it continues to shoot up. I will catch it in the next wave, but I'm for sure taking my profit here as I plan it. And now the stop loss, I can remove it completely, and I can raise it up to put it at the level where I actually bought. So even if this reverses anytime, I'm not gonna be losing any money. But for the time being, this doesn't look it's gonna reverse and go down. The markets are hot and everything seems to be bullish. For how long? I don't know. If you ask me, I don't think we're gonna break all-time highs. Like, I would doubt it very, very much. I think we're not that far from the top of the bubble at this point. But again, I could be wrong. Look at what happened with Bitcoin. It was supposed to never break the 3,000 mark in this bubble, and it did. So anything is possible. But as of today, I don't think we're going to all-time highs. I think we're going to go close to all-time highs, and then everything is going to crash because I just think it's overhyped. But as we get closer to the all-time highs, then I will have to take the analysis from there. But for now, markets are looking super, super hot. Okay, that's for the short term. Now, Bitcoin Cash. I traded Bitcoin Cash 3 times already. I took my profits here, I bought on the bottom, I took my profit here, and I bought on the bottom. So, and now I'm expecting this to go up to 0.59, so almost 0.16 Bitcoin per Bitcoin Cash. So I see a triangle pattern here. It tried to break it once, twice, and the third time it usually is when it breaks out. But if not, we have a rounded bottom here, a rounded bottom shape, which is very, very classic in Bitcoin. And I would trade Bitcoin Cash just like the normal Bitcoin because who knows what's going to happen. But this is a very classic Bitcoin setup, and when it breaks here, it goes up parabolic. So this one maybe will break the all-time highs if something bad happens to Bitcoin during SegWit or Lightning Network or something. Now we have Bitcoin Cash to replace BTC. So why not? This one might break the all-time highs. That's what I think. But there's a significant resistance here at 0.16 almost. We can see it here. And also if we put the Fibonacci retracement here, if we go from this previous peak here, we start the Fibonacci there, and then we go all the way down to this bottom here. So look at this. Every line is perfect. So the line on the bottom, then the next one, it's resistance here and here and here, and now it's supposed to be breaking it. But anyways, the next line, it's support here, 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 and then the next one is this significant resistance as well, here and here. The next one is this really significant support here. And then the next one is again significant resistance here, and then the last one here, and up here this one is also at the top of this one. So every line is perfect. So I expect this to go next to 0.16 almost 0.15 something. So there you go. I have my trade there. I'm sharing all this on Steemit as well. Next, Dash versus Bitcoin. I shared this on Steemit yesterday as well, when we were right here at the bottom of this line. You can go and check it out. Dash, where is it? Dash, the first one. So I posted this here, see, right before it started to bounce up. So I expected to go here. Again, this is the 1-day candles, so I just have it running there. I'm not gonna worry about taking profits in the little swings. I'm just gonna let it run, so I don't have to babysit. Soon I will be removing my stop loss, or not removing, sorry, but lifting it up to the level where I bought. So even if this was gonna reverse, I wouldn't lose any money. But for now, again, I did the same with the Fibonacci lines here. I'll show you. I'll delete this. So you started in a significant resistance level here, here, This is a very significant resistance level there. So you start here, and then you put it down to the bottom of this. So you get all the significant lines here. See, there's huge resistance, and here it's been acting as a support, and now we went down and it was resistance. And I think when it breaks this one, we're gonna go to the next one here. But see, all the lines are perfect. Support here, resistance, support. So everything matches. I'm not gonna talk much about Dash. I just have it there for the medium longer term, like 1 day candles. I'm not gonna babysit it. I'm just gonna leave it there. Have my stop loss at some point where I'm comfortable, and I don't have to be watching it all the time. Next one, Monero. I think Monero, I did the same with the Fibonacci's. This one I didn't post it on Steemit yet, but I will do it today, I think. So what I see is Monero breaking above the moving averages finally, and going to this resistance line here. This is the 1 day candles again, so this is actually a significant gain. I picked up Monero here as well when it was starting to bounce up at 0.014 Bitcoin, and I expected to go to 0.017, almost 0.018 almost. So that's my trade. I of course always have my my stop losses and profit targets, so it's always more than 3 times. In this case it's almost between 3 and 4 times more profit than risk. So guys, if you want to do the same, if you want to follow my trades, please always set your stop loss at whatever level you feel comfortable with, because things don't always go up. So that's what is important. But with this being said, we are in a bull market, so they will go up more often than not. Like right now, almost any coin you pick, it's gonna make you money, right? Not almost every coin, not the shitty coins. Those are only for pump and dumps. But any decent coin, it's more likely it will go up. We've been downtrending here, but it's clear a trend reversal is happening. The market cap is going up, all the coins are going up. So I expect Monero, when you come from a downtrend and you finally break above the moving averages, because in a downtrend the price is below moving averages, right? It bounces off the moving averages. But when it finally reverses and it goes up, when it breaks above the moving averages, it usually does it like spikes up. Look at here, when you cross moving averages, boom, it went up here. Okay, here the same, it was coming down. See, we have a little downtrend here, and when it actually breaks above moving averages, boom, it goes up very, very hard. So I expect something like this to happen here. Of course, I could be wrong. Expect me to be wrong 30% of the times, I would say. I think 7 out of 10 of my trades will work out, but if the other 3 don't, then that's why you need to have your stop loss very tight, or at some point where you feel comfortable. I think that was all, guys. That's the video for today. If I have any more news, I will be sharing it on Steemit. And thanks for watching, guys. Leave your comments below, and I will see you soon. Bye.